Another beautiful day, and KShar is here. So today I'm going to show you how to make a jam. This is a very short process, and I love jams, and I thought I would share it with you. It's the summertime, and all kinds of fruit, you can make any kind of jam that you like. My favorites are cherry and grape, and I'm going to show you the grape today. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes to make it, and you will enjoy it every morning with your butter and your beautiful breakfast, and you always think of me. Okay, I've got 2 cups of cut seedless red grape here. And I have 1.5 cup of sugar. We've got 2, actually it's 1 spoon, a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of rose petal, which is crushed. This is optional. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. I've got some vanilla extract also. The brand that I use, I'm not advertising, but because you keep asking me, and I'm sure you will ask me what kind of brand or what it's McCormick that I use. So we put. One thing that you should remember is, with fruits, they already have juice, so you don't need that much water. And one thing that we don't want the grapes or the fruit that we jam, to melt. I want to see, so I don't cook it as much. So I'm going to add the sugar. The rose petals, cinnamon, and probably about just a dash of water, but make sure that you simmer it. Don't put it on high heat. Okay, I'm going to add the water, and we'll come back and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, I'm back now with this grape jam. You're going to be so happy with this. I said low heat, because the sugar is going to melt. The sugar is going to melt. And now I add a little bit. Half a cup of water. The consistency is something is up to you. If you want it really thick, add less water. And normally the best result is to add about half a cup of water and let it simmer. Okay, now that has melted, the sugar has melted, I raise the heat to high and watch it. Keep stirring. Now the grape is going to melt, and that adds more juice. As soon as it starts boiling at the edge, what I would do, I would turn the heat down to low or medium low. This is so delicate. You really have to watch it, because there is not much water and you don't want it to stick or get darkened, you know. So you have to watch it. Already the smell of cinnamon and the vanilla and the rose petals is going to be. See, it's boiling around the edge. So I turn on the heat down and cover this. This is, yeah. And keep watching it, keep watching it. So, that should take about 15 minutes. Sometimes, as you know, as you see, as you go on, you'll see if it needs a little bit more water, add it. I just don't want to add too much all at once. See, it's already, I'm going to put it on the side burner, which is the size of the bottom of the pan. So then I can raise the heat a bit. Now I'm on a medium. Okay, let that simmer. Okay, this is what I've already done. This is the jam that I made yesterday. And just look at it. This is the finished product. Just look. And you need to put it in a jar that you can seal. The reason I've done this before, because you have to refrigerate it. You have to let it cool off and then keep it for a few hours. Then what you do is, after it's all done and you see and you taste it and it's to your liking, then you shut the oven, stove off and let it sit for a couple hours. Then what you do, you have to dish it. You have to put it in a jar and you have to cover it and then let it sit for another couple hours. Then after that, you put it in the refrigerator for overnight. Then you can use it next day. And this is what I did yesterday. So it would be all ready for you today. Because if I want to go through the whole process, I wouldn't have been able to do that. And keeping the videos in a lengthy manner. Now I'm going to taste this and tell you how it tastes. One thing that I need to mention, when we are cooking the jam, when you cover it, it overflows. You have to be very careful. You have to be with it all the time. Just right now, it may happen. So what you do, you keep constantly looking at it and keep the degree of the heat in a way so it won't overflow. And it overflows, it makes a mess out of your stove. It couldn't be better. I wish it was breakfast time. But would you believe I even have this at night? Sometimes I have it with my tea. Sometimes I have it with my coffee. And sometimes I have it over my ice cream. Get vanilla ice cream and put this topping on it and see how it tastes. I'm going to have another bite. Wish you were here. This is my favorite. Cherry is also another good fruit. What you do is, with cherries you have to take the pit out. And that takes a while, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Get it while cherries on sale. When it goes on sale, get a bunch, that what you need. When the grapes goes on sale, You can really get grapes. If you want to buy a jar like this at store, you have to pay over $10 to $15 for something this size and this quality. But if you make it, this is how you save money. This is how you eat quality food at a low price, at a low cost. And it doesn't take that long. It only will take you half an hour. The process that you have to baby it, the process that you have to take care of it till it's ready to eat, is time consuming, but that's okay. It has nothing to do with you. You can put it aside while it's cooling off. But it's delicious. Please let me know, what is your favorite fruit? And you like me to make some jam and show you how to make it? I'll show you what you like, and I even will tell you that you can buy the cherries, grapes, get them ready. Because jam is something that has to be fresh. You don't let this sit for a couple of years. This is a couple of months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months is the max. So what you do is you buy the fruit in the summertime, get them ready, freeze them, then you can cook it anytime that you want. But at that time, because it's frozen, you don't add any water. The water is already, it's there. If you have any favorite fruit and you don't know how to make the jam and you want to know, just send me an email and I will tell you exactly what to do with it. But promise me, after you made it, you have to send me a taste or a sample, so I'll know that you've done the job right or not. Thank you so much. Thank you for being part of my life. I appreciate you, and you mean a lot to me. Thank you.